Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 largest cities in Colorado. Colorado is a U.S. state that occupies an area of 269,837 square kilometers in the western part of the country. It is the 21st most populous state in the United States and the 8th largest in terms of area. The state is named after the Colorado River that flows through it. The state is divided into 64 counties and has 271 incorporated municipalities, which include 196 towns, 73 cities, and 2 consolidated city and county governments. Whether you're a prospective resident of the Centennial State or just curious about its largest cities, it's always nice to have a list to skim. Here's just that, a look at 20 of the most populated towns in Colorado. Colorado had an estimated population of 5.85 million, more than half of which live in the following big cities. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 largest cities in Colorado. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 largest cities in Colorado. Number 10. Greeley. Moving away from southern Colorado to the northern reaches of the state, Greeley is located east of I-25 and about an hour from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Although it's relatively far from the mountains, Greeley is very outdoor friendly, and it is even home to one of the most comprehensive bike networks in the state. There are 30 miles of multi-use trails throughout the city, and there are also over 1,000 acres of public natural areas. Greeley is situated on Colorado's plains, and the stunning Pawnee National Grassland is just a short drive away. Like Pueblo, Greeley is dedicated to public art, and no visit to the town is complete without a stroll past the dozens of artworks that can be found on 8th Avenue, the street that makes up the core of downtown. Number 9. Pueblo. Pueblo sits approximately 2 hours south of Denver on I-25. A little further from the mountains than Colorado Springs, it's a highlight of southern Colorado with plenty of things to see and do. Check out some local museums like the Pueblo Heritage Museum, Pueblo Railway Museum, or even El Pueblo History Museum, or head west of the city to the impressive Lake Pueblo State Park for a day on the water. The city is also home to a creative corridor offering galleries, museums, and public art, much of which is accessible on the historic Arkansas Riverwalk. The Riverwalk also goes past the Pueblo Whitewater Park, which spans around half a mile and features 8 drops. Number 8. Westminster. North of Arvada lies Westminster. It's another Denver suburb city with a great system of parks and plenty of cultural attractions. The highlight of Westminster is nearby Stanley Lake Regional Park and Wildlife Refuge, a large park that contains a 1,000-acre lake open to non-motorized boating. Other fun attractions in the city include Adventure Golf and Raceway, a small amusement park with mini golf, go-karts, and bumper cars, and Butterfly Pavilion, an impressive conservatory showcasing a huge number of butterflies and other invertebrates. Number 7. Arvada. With a history reaching back to the Gold Rush, Arvada is a fun and relatively quiet city situated to the northwest of Denver. In the center lies Old Town, which is a few walkable blocks of restaurants, shopping, and breweries that form one of the highlights of the city. Arvada prides itself on its local contributions to art, and the Arvada Center for the Arts and Humanities hosts a number of enriching events throughout the year. The city is home to a few quaint parks like the Ralston Central Park, and larger parks like the Stanley Lake Wildlife Refuge like just outside the city limits. A few multi-use trails wind through town, the most popular of which is the Ralston Creek Trail, a 12.5-mile path that follows the path of Ralston Creek. Number 6. Thornton. Located north of the capital, Thornton is another one of the many towns that make up the greater Denver area. It's relatively close to Denver International Airport, and it has easy access to downtown on I-25. In Thornton proper, explore any of the 25 city parks or reserve a tee time at Todd Creek Golf Club. For recreation, the city has a Topgolf location, a disc golf course in Springvale Park, and Trail Winds Recreation Center, an expansive rec center with a pool, sports courts, climbing wall, and running track. During the fall, Thornton hosts Maze in the City, a festival featuring a huge maze, escape rooms, face painting, petting zoos, and much more. Number 5. Lakewood. If Aurora is Denver's neighbor to the east, Lakewood is its neighbor to the west. Even closer to the Rockies than the state capital, Lakewood provides easy access to nature with sites like Green Mountain and the nearby famous Red Rocks Park and Amphitheater. One highlight of the city is Belmar, a shopping mall located downtown with a movie theater and a large number of stores. Situated west of Denver, the city is included as part of the Denver-Aurora-Lakewood CO Metropolitan Statistical Area. Lakewood has a diverse economy, and the government is the city's largest employer. Number 4. Fort Collins. Fort Collins lies just over an hour north of Denver and even closer to Cheyenne, Wyoming, making it the northernmost city on this list. Home to Colorado State University, it could be considered a college town, but there's much more to do than visit the campus. Besides the college, Fort Collins is known as one of the most bike-friendly cities in the country. The city is also well known for its abundance of local breweries. Walking through Old Town and downtown, stop at any number of local microbreweries for a beer or a bite to eat. For nature, head towards the mountains to the west. Horsetooth Reservoir is always popular, and nearby Laurie State Park is another good option. Number 3. Aurora. Aurora is an expansive city that lies east of Denver. It's further from the mountains, but it has an impressive park system that includes the Aurora Reservoir, an 800-acre body of water in the southeast of the city. For more outdoor recreation, visit one of the 5 municipal golf courses that are spread throughout the city. Aurora also has over 250 ethnic restaurants offering food from around the globe, so it's the perfect home base for food aficionados of all kinds. Number 2. Colorado Springs. Located about an hour south of Denver on I-25, Colorado Springs comes in at Colorado's second-largest city. A military town at its core, the Springs is home to Fort Carson Army Base as well as the United States Air Force Academy. University of Colorado. Colorado Springs is situated in the north, and near the center of town lies a fun and walkable downtown with plenty to see and do. For outdoor adventure, Colorado Springs has Garden of the Gods, a beautiful park with stunning red rock formations, and it's not far from Pikes Peak, one of the most iconic mountains in America. Number 1. Denver. Denver has grown considerably since 2010, and today the mile-high city is a fully fledged metropolis featuring all of the economic and cultural attractions that are expected in a large city. A perfect place for sports fans to call home, Denver is the home of the Broncos, NFL, Avalanche, NHL, Rapids, MLS, Nuggets, NBA, and even the Mammoth, Major League Lacrosse. Additionally, the city is just a stone's throw from the beautiful Rocky Mountains, making it perfect for outdoor lovers who don't want to leave the city behind. Denver has a thriving economy that supports its growing population and is home to several large corporations that are active in the central U.S. Many federal agencies and companies related to U.S. space and defense are also based in the city. Given Denver's location near the mineral-rich Rocky Mountains, the city also has many mining and energy companies. So, which is your favorite cities among the top 10 largest cities in Colorado? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 largest cities in Colorado in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.